Something strange is happening in Canada. Just months ago, the Liberal Party seemed destined for a crushing defeat. Today, they're leading the Conservatives in the polls. So, what happened? Like many things in the world right now, Trump is at the heart of Canada's political shift. Since his re-election, he has totally changed the political landscape by threatening to make Canada the 51st state and announcing 25% tariffs set to begin April 2nd. Are these real threats or just power games from Trump? Either way, the markets are nervous, cutting Canada's growth forecast from 2% to less than 1%. Canadians are increasingly united in their opposition to Trump. In a recent NBA game in Canada, the crowd booed throughout the Star-Spangled Banner performance before erupting in applause for the Canadian anthem. Similar scenes occurred at NHL games. This feeling also manifests politically. 2/3 of Canadians now support retaliatory tariffs on all US imports. The Liberals' new standard-bearer, Prime Minister Mark Carney, has taken advantage of this sentiment. At his first press conference, he took a firm stand, refusing to engage with Trump until the US withdraws its annexation threats. When Canadians were asked who they trust to stand up to Trump, Carney now leads the Conservative leader by a comfortable margin. But he's also demonstrated political savvy by neutralizing one of the Conservatives' biggest issues, the carbon tax. By reducing the consumer carbon tax rate to 0%, Carney has effectively taken the wind out of the Conservative sails, even as they continue calling for its complete repeal. Making matters worse for the Conservatives is the collapse of the New Democratic Party under Jagmeet Singh, whose approval has plummeted to minus 25%. Former NDP supporters, worried about Trump and unimpressed by the Conservatives, are increasingly moving to the Liberal camp. The numbers tell the story. Forecasts now give the Liberals an 85% chance of winning the most seats and a 55% chance of securing an outright majority. Meanwhile, Conservative hopes for a majority have dwindled to just 1%. But Canadian politics has never been predictable. In 1984, Liberal leader John Turner enjoyed a huge polling boost after Pierre Trudeau's resignation, but he ended up suffering a crushing defeat to the Progressive Conservatives. The same pattern repeated in reverse in 1993 when Kim Campbell took over and saw the Conservative majority collapse from 150 seats to just 2. The lesson is clear. Canadian election campaigns matter, and they can dramatically reshape the political landscape. While Carney's tough stance against Trump is working today, the Conservatives still have time to regroup before the election. So what do you think about Canada's political shift? Is it a temporary issue connected to doing a deal with Trump, or is it part of a longer-term trend? Hi, I'm Arthur, and remember to subscribe to History Behind Headlines for more news stories and to join the Discord to influence future content.